Glorious rising, dear family. Just want to share these thoughts real quick. So, by any moral means necessary, the ultimate goal here with my content is I don't want to keep using words like trick talk and force talk and manipulate you all. I don't want to keep using words like that. It's just your culture is so trash. It's so wrong for you. It's so bad for you. It's so toxic for you, you see. So I have to keep using certain words to reach you within it. Soon I will not at all. I'm going to abandon all toxic words. Oh, you'll see. When I hit my absolute tip-top best, it ain't going to be a single foul thing that'll fly out of my mouth at all. I guarantee you that. I look forward to every second of that reality that I'm going to step into with full force and with full aggression. So the ultimate goal here is to trick talk you all into a 7-dimensional thinking mind. That's the ultimate goal there, is to trick talk you all into a 7-dimensional thinking mind. That's the main thing I need to do, or at least for the time being, for my whole Proving God's Innocence project. Proving God's Innocence is to trick talk you all into a 7-dimensional thinking mind. Simple as that. So, I want to reveal for this video real quick, what is the fastest way to get there? What's the fastest way to get to a 7-dimensional thinking mind? Study all of the chakras and master them. Study what the word chakra means in its entirety. Like, look at the definition of the word chakra and every single word in the word's definition. Study them all. Memorize them all. All of them. The fastest way to gain a 7-dimensional thinking mind is to study on and master all 7 chakra gates, as well as all the aspects that tie to them, as well as all the features about them. That's the fastest way to a 7-dimensional thinking mind. Fastest way. Unfortunately, there is a recessive geneity by the name of Carl Jung, Carl Jung. He is the one who, in his time period, popularized the concept of the 7 chakra gates so much that everybody forgot that the chakras had aspects. So yeah, obviously it was intentional that he did this. This is why I say every moment of their history has been fouled towards the melanated men of the world only. So, the fastest way to tap into a 7-dimensional thinking mind is to study all 7 chakra gates and master them. More details, aside from Carl Jung, more details on this real quick. Each chakra, first of all, what is a chakra? What is the definition of a chakra? A chakra is literal definition. It says this when you look it up. In Indian thought, each of the centers of spiritual power in the human body, usually considered to be 7 in number. Why does it say in Indian thought? Because most of the information on the chakras you'll find in the Rig Veda, or you'll find in the Indian Rig Veda, you'll find in the Indian Veda. It's a Rig Veda and a Veda. You'll also find it in the Upanishads, and most of that is Sanskrit and Hinduism. Hinduism is India, so and Hinduism is also a 5,000-year-old religion. 5,000-year-old religion. It's older than what was the Jewish without the J? What was it called again? ID, or it was IUDS. IUDS. Yeah. Hinduism, all the information on the chakras is older than IUDS, which was what the Jewish religion was called before, the J was invented. It's difficult. It's a little bit difficult to remember because I just breezed over. Moving forward, I'm going to retain it all. I promise you. This has to work by any moral means necessary. This is soul liberation right here. This is soul liberation. This is going to work. I guarantee you it's going to work. But here, older than Zoroastrianism, older than that religion. The information that had any religious text you'll find that has information on the chakras is older than Christianity, way older than Christianity, like way out of Christianity's like lead almost. Real quick, I want to correct something that I made a mistake on. I made a word focused video about power, and within that video, I saw a definition of the word power that says a literal definition of the word power is the sixth within the celestial, is the sixth ranking within the celestial hierarchy. It wasn't talking about the chakra gates. It wasn't talking about the sixth chakra. I thought it was talking about the sixth eye when it came to that definition, but no, it was talking about the the literal angel hierarchy. That's what it was talking about. It wasn't talking about the chakra gates. It was talking about that literal angel hierarchy with what's one of their names? Cherubim, the burning one. Those 9 angels there. That's what it was talking about. It was talking about that celestial hierarchy fold, that 9 celestial hierarchy fold. It was talking about the angels. But moving forward, information on the chakras. The instant tap into a 7-dimensional thinking mind. Gain mastery of all 7 chakra gates. The Hinduism religion, which is India. The definition of the word chakra. In Indian thought, each of the centers of spiritual power within the human body, usually considered to be 7 in number. Talking about the 7 gates on the spine. They run along the spine. The 7 chakra gates run along the spine. There's more information you can have about it. The 7 chakra gates run along the spine. I'm gonna just drop a few bars off on the chakra gates, just a few. Then I'm gonna close the video out. A few more actually. They run along the spine. Each of the centers of spiritual power. Indian thought, Hinduism, connect that dot. Hinduism being one of the oldest religions on the planet, 5,000 years old compared to the one that's 4,000 and 3,000 and so on and so forth. Indian thought, that's that connection. Each of the centers of spiritual power, what is spirit? Spirit, 4 things. The non-physical part of a person, which is the seat. It is the seat. Spirit is the seat of emotions and character, the soul. But then it has soul at the end of there as the 4th one, right? So, because that means spirit and soul are both one and the same thing. And/or the soul is the heart, spirit is the mind. They connect. They're still one and the same thing regardless. So when you say so you can also say it like this. Soul is the non-physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character, the spirit. You can say it like that. They're the same thing. Don't get it too twisted though, and don't because call the names for what they are so you can have a proper understanding based on what our ancestors left behind for us to have and memorize so we can actually win in the spiritual war. You see, the whole purpose of me posting these videos to get you into a 7-dimensional thinking mind is so we can also win the spiritual war and go home liberation. You see, it's another thing. So now spiritual power. What is power? As I was saying about the angel hierarchy, one of the definitions of power was talking about the 9-fold celestial hierarchy, talking about the 9 angels. So just excuse that for a moment completely then, and just focus on the chakra gates. The 9 chakra gates, even though it's 8 of them in reality, because the Earth Star chakra will be considered chakra number 0 on the hierarchy list, but it's still a chakra in itself, so it can be counted, but on the hierarchy list, it'll be just 0, but it's still a chakra. It's just chakra number 0 on the hierarchy list. So 8 chakras in total, but it's 7 that I need y'all to tap into right now, and you can hit the 8th one when we're ready to actually defend ourselves. Soul liberation, you see. So, 7 chakras. Spiritual power. What is power? The ability to do something or act in a particular way. And spirit is the non-physical parts of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character, the soul. Spirit is the heart of hearts, or spirit is the mind of minds, heart of hearts, and flesh of flesh, bone of bones, and the body of bodies. Spirit is the King of Kings as well. Spirit is God. To me, it is personally. You don't have to see Spirit as God, but to me, Spirit is God. Spirit is the Most High God. To me personally. So that means the 7 chakra gates, all that's a constituent. All of that information is all of this information all together. I am labeling and describing unto you who and or what the true Most High God really is for us. in reality. I am telling you who the Most High God is in reality. That's what I'm doing here. Or at least I'm telling you information about the Most High God, meaning the Spirit, what's in us, what gives us our abilities to function, you see. Spirit is the non-physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character of the soul. And all seven chakras are each of the centers of spiritual power. Power is the ability to do something or act in a particular way, you see. Usually considered to be 7 in number, meaning the 7 that run along the spine. Moving on from that now. Here's a couple of aspects, or here's a couple more things to know. Just a couple. Each of the 7 chakras have 15. I was originally saying 16, but each of the 7 chakras have 15 more chakras connected to and also attached to each and every single one of them. So meaning the root chakra has 15, not 16 more chakras. The sacral chakra has 15, not 16 more chakras connected to it. The solar plexus has 15 more chakras connected to it. The heart chakra has 15 more chakras connected to it. The throat chakra has 15 more chakras connected to it. The third eye has 15 more chakras connected to it. And then the crown has 15 more chakras connected to it. The crown chakra. Those all 7 of them, you see. 114 in total. Now see, the thing is, we'd have all of this memorized completely if it wasn't for Carl Jung. If it was not for Carl Jung, the way he just revamped everything and forced us all to see what's surface level about the Most High's information, meaning Carl Jung forced us to only see what is surface level about the Most High's true information. We only knew about the 7 and we only popularized the 7. And then on top of that, most of us kick it to the side and say, man, get all that chi talk out of our face anyways. You see, get all that chi talk out of my face. You know what I mean? I was the same way. I was the same way when it came to this chakra chi talk. I was the same way. I disregarded it. But then I found out it was actually information regarding the Most High God in our reality. Meaning who and or what we are truly. What we are connected to, what gives us our abilities to function, you see. These 7 chakra gates. Here's a couple more things. 114, right? But see, out of that 114, here's the full breakdown of it. Now, there are 2 outside of this list. The 2 that are outside, meaning the Earth Star Chakra, the planet we are on, and then you got the Soul Star Chakra, which is the 8th gate or the 8th chakra. Out of the list of the 7, outside of the main 7, that we wouldn't have mastery of and knew about if it wasn't for Carl Jung. So now, to calculate it more further, to calculate it and make more sense, there are 86 micro chakras in total. 86 micro, M-I-C-R-O. And then there are 21 minor chakras, M-I-N-O-R. And then there are 7 major, 3 right there. The micro, the major, the minor, and the major, 3 right there. Take those with you. 86. But out of that 86, it's 84 micro chakras in the human body in total. And then there's the planet's chakra, and then there's the soul star chakra. Those both are micros. Then you got the 21 minor chakras. Those are all in the body. The minor chakras are like, you can consider those like direct service energy to your body. Meaning your minor chakras are the reason you have the abilities to do action combos. You see what I'm saying? All of that good stuff. But yeah. Your minor chakras give you the ability to do that. And be goofy when you feel like being goofy. But don't take things more serious, man, because it's time to win this and go home. Seriously. Moving forward. Break every curse alive. Break every curse in the world. Minor chakras, 21. Micro chakras, 86. 2 outside, 84 in the body. More service energies. It's all service energy at the end of the day. All the chakra energy is service energy. It's all service energy, meaning it serves you and gives you your abilities to be. Energy that serves you. You got service energy in you. So why are you're not using it on yourself? You want to know why you're not using it on yourself? Because you are being taught to use it against yourself. You don't want to serve you like your energy is trying to do for you. You don't want to do what your energy is doing for you, serving you. You don't want to do that. You want to know what you want to do? Serve some external gas god, air, talking. Here's the reality. As long as you all accept the external God and not the internal God to be your leader, we will literally never see eye to eye, ever. I guarantee you we won't. Meaning, if you will not accept the internal Yahweh Shai Yahuwah Yeshua God to be your true Most High God, instead you keep on accepting the external Yahweh Yahweh Allah Yahuwah to be your God, then we will never see eye to eye, ever. I guarantee you that. All the information I'm giving you is telling you about who and or what the true Jesus Christ really is. Everything I say, everything I have told you thus far, every video I've posted has told you about the true Yeshua. Every quote I've told you has told you how the true Yeshua thinks. Everything I've said, all of it, has been all about the true Jesus Christ. All of it. As I have told you, and I will keep on telling you until you wake up. All of your stories on who the true Most High God and or who the true Jesus is and or who the true Yeshua is are excruciatingly small. You could thank Carl Jung for a little bit of this too. If you ever want to hold some type of resentment for not knowing who and or what you all truly are, all of your stories on Jesus are small. They all are. Pitifully, horribly small, wrongfully small, evil and wickedly small. You're going to have to get the gist of how serious this is soon, though. You're going to have to get it. And you will, because I'm going to make you. And why do I want to make you? Because I want out of this hell by any moral means necessary. Moving forward. Couple more things. This is the real couple more things, and then I'm going to close the video out. Elements and senses. Elements and senses. What is an element? An element are the four, according to what did I study? The definition. The four fundamental, the traditional fundamental, it was a country name. I have to look at it again to retain it. It slips my mind. I need to get everything. When I get everything together in the foundation, everything is going to be so firmly memorized. And every moment that I speak to any one of you, everything you believe in will be slayed. We going home, man. By any moral means necessary. Going home. The four elements. Fire, water, air, rock. So then earth, ground, manna, whatever you would like to call it. Many different names, one method of operation. Gives you your ability to walk on a surface. And or be gravel you can pick up off the ground and form into a weapon to defend yourselves and your family with for the rest of your natural days. The four elements, they are also constituents of the chakras. And then there is also a few more elements that are within the list that if you were not listening to too many of the restrictions of our information in regards to who and or what we are, that are also constituents of those seven chakras. So for example, the root chakra has the earth element attached to its information. The solar plexus, the sacral chakra, has the water element attached to its information. The solar plexus has the fire element attached to its information. And then the heart chakra has the fourth element, air or wind, attached to its explanation, you see. But then you got the throat, or the Vishuddha chakra. The Vishuddha chakra. What's attached to its information? It's about 3 elements. Ether being one of them. And then also sound and space. Ether and space, the same thing almost. But sound and space ether, or ether space, ethereal space. Though ether and sound are one and the same thing, but sound is a bit different from ether. Still all connected to the same source though. But yeah, ether is an element of your throat. Did you know that? Meaning your voice draws its power from the universe itself. Be proud of who you are. Embrace who you are. You're a God, literally, or a piece of God, not a whole God. You're not the literal God, of course not. No, you're just a constituent, a part, piece, portion. You piece of God. Yeah, how about some intense compliments? You piece of God, look at you with your magnificent, glorious self. You even know who you are? Who do you think you are, huh? How about you know this? You piece of God. That's what you are. You a piece of God, you. Intense compliments. See if I can start that trend maybe. Yeah, intense compliments. Try to rewrap your lying artificial culture into something that'll be nothing but a benefit for you. All of you. Moving forward. So the elements, sound, ether, and space, those are of the elements in the Vishuddha chakra. And the third eye chakra, just one element, light, period. Light. That's it. That. It's an element in itself, the sun. And that's a constituent of your third eye chakra, light. Everything light, natural light, is a constituent of this here third eye chakra, meaning the sun itself is a literal constituent. You can see a piece of your third eye in the sky. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. If you look outside and look up and see that sun, that's a piece of your third eye right there. Isn't that awesome? That's how amazing you are, in case you didn't recognize it yet. That's a piece of your third eye in the sky there. It is. That's a piece of your 6th-dimensional thinking mind right there in the sky. It's a piece of your 6th-dimensional thinking mind. You like that? What did that thing do when it was first born? You know what it did? It chased the darkness out of the waters completely. Did it chase the darkness out of your sacral chakra? Meaning, did it chase lust out or something? Sure. Lust is artificial. And all of those artificial emotions compared to what I just studied stem from the heart. Because that's where your emotion is. Your sacral chakra is more of a physical thing, but it's still connected. It's still all connected, but it gives you more physical powers than anything. The heart is that's the first step into like emotional godhood right there. Or like emotion godhood right there. That's the first step there. The heart is. It's a beautiful thing, man. You should learn more about yourself. You're really amazing, you piece of God. Moving forward. So now, the 7th one, the crown chakra. What is its element? Spirit. And what is spirit? Spirit is the non-physical part of everybody, which is the seat of emotions and character. The heart. All connected and hooked up. All the same. One big old amount of information about Jesus. The true Jesus. All of this information is Jesus. All of it is. The true Most High God. So all this information is. You believe whatever you want, though. You ain't got to believe you're a portion of Jesus. You piece of God, you. You ain't got to believe that. You ain't got to believe nothing I'm saying. But that's what you are. I'm just going to tell you that you are, whether you want to believe it or not. I'm just going to tell you that you are it. You piece of God. You piece of Jesus, you. You piece of Yahweh Shai. You piece of Yahusha. You piece of Yeshua. You piece of Ra. Yeah. Take all those words, huh? I'm going to tell you how much I love you no more now. And watch this. It's all an act. Don't worry about it. It's not serious. Just an act. Got to get the information out somehow. Just make it kind of fun for myself to do it. Moving forward. So, yeah. All of this information is who the true Yeshua is. All of it is. Everything I'm saying to you is exactly who the true Yeshua is. This is why I say all your stories on him is small. They are very small. He is cosmic. Cosmic Father. Cosmic Father. Cosmic Father. Here, the senses. I just said all 7. I just said the elements. Rewind it back if you'd like to see it again. Now the senses. We are told that we have 6 senses, right? Well, I want you to think about something you've seen in Vishnu's hand at one point. What is that thing that Vishnu is spinning around in his hand? Did you know that was a weapon, right? In some of the Hindu stories, that little circle, it's something with an S. I know it is. It's another chakra actually. It's a chakra actually. But in a second, I'm going to tell you where it actually came from. That little wheel, that little spinning disc weapon that Vishnu has. Balance, man. Vishnu is about balance, protector of good. Dhanvantari harvested that weapon at some point in history, according to the story, and he used it on the enemies. It's like a circle. It's like a chakra wheel. Here, I'm gonna tell you now, real quick. Tell you where it came from. So now, 6 senses, right? Only 6 senses. Now, the root chakra, according to the information I've studied, each chakra has one individual sense. Each chakra does, and a sense is a mental faculty. Another mental faculty, meaning a character, mental quality, factor, distinguishment that you have, if that makes sense. I didn't need to throw that in there, but moving forward. So, root chakra, it is the sense of smell, I believe. I have to look at it again. And then the sacral chakra. At first, I thought it was sight for the sacral chakra. Yeah, I was right. So there we go. Yeah, I see it now. So root chakra had the sense of smell. Sacral chakra had the sense of taste. Solar plexus chakra, the fire chakra, had the sense of sight, fire eyes. No wonder where Superman gets the maybe where he gets it from, the laser beam eyes. Maybe because the solar plexus chakra is the fire element chakra, and it also is the mental faculty the stem of the mental faculty sight, meaning where your abilities to see come from, like your physical sight. It's the mental faculty. It's all physical. Like, don't forget the bottom 3 are like primarily physical things you see. Like you got a different type of eye with your third eye, but you also have a different type of sight with your physical eye, if that makes sense to you. So now, then the next is the heart chakra. What is the sense of the heart chakra? It was taste. No. It was touch. It was... No. Okay, I did mess up then, the root chakra, I believe. I did mess up the root chakra then. Okay, now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and fix it real quick. I did mess it up. Because the solar plexus had sight. I know that for a fact. And then the root, it was touch. Yeah, physical touch. And then the sacral was taste. So it was touch. Because see, it's different. It's differently rearranged from see, smell, taste, touch, hear, and sense. It's different from that. It's a different rearrangement than that. And I was used to see, smell, taste, touch, and hear. But it's a different arrangement when it comes to how it's lined up with the chakras. So it's a little bit, just a tidbit difficult to memorize. But here, root chakra, mental. I got it as on the short as well. Touch, and then you got taste, then you got sight. No, I said it wrong again. I think I actually might have said it right the first time then, because the root chakra is smell. Root chakra, smell. Root chakra has the mental faculty mental faculty of smell. Then the sacral chakra was the mental faculty of taste. And then there was sight for the solar plexus. Then there was touch for the heart. Feel. Look at that. Feelings. The heart. Where all your artificial feelings are. I got about 7 principal ones that I can tell you about. Wrath, greed, gluttony, lust, pride, envy, sloth. And then you have hearing. Somehow the hearing is the Vishuddha. But that's what the information says though. So it's smell, taste, sight, touch, hearing. Smell, taste, sight, touch, hearing. Not see, smell, taste, touch, hear, sense. It's smell, taste, sight, touch, hearing, and sense. Third eye sense, right? Now, here's what I was wanted to get at before I landed this video. The third eye, it's sense, like the sixth sense, meaning someone else's eye inside of your head, giving you your abilities to have supernatural sight and supernatural hearing and supernatural comprehension, like you came with it since you were a baby or since you were born, like since the very first generation or something, almost like we are naturally wise people. Yeah, we really are extraordinary. You should do your research on who you are. We really are. But here though, 6 senses, but there's 7 chakras, especially if all the senses connect with the chakras, you see. Then where's the 7th one? Why doesn't the 7th one not have a sense? Because when you look at the information, the 7th chakra gate, it doesn't have a sense. It's almost like it's some kind of device or something that's just serving you automatically, you see. So what's the answer there then? Very simple. That ring that Vishnu has, that is the 7th sense. Because everything about the true Yeshua is a constituent of us. So that is your 7th sense. You do have 7 senses then. It's still a part of it. Because if I can weaponize my mind, I'm sure you can all do the same thing. Because that's what that portion of you is. The abilities to weaponize your mind. The 7th chakra gate sense, the missing sense, so to speak. It is that chakra weapon that Vishnu had. You do have the ability to weaponize your mind. The sword of my mouth. That's how you can weaponize your mind. That's a way to use your mind as if it was a sharp axe designed to cut into all things incorrect. And incorrect only. Destroy what is evil. And destroy what is evil only. You can weaponize your mind. So yeah, you do got 7 senses, not 6. You got 7 senses. Look up the information on that weapon of Vishnu that he had. Just look it up. Do some more research on it. I did some research on it. I found out about the story and whatnot. Like I said, most of all the Hinduism story are just parables and metaphors. They're parables and metaphors. Yeah, of course. It's 4 things. A literal perversion of sapient history. All the religious texts are. All of the religious texts on this planet are literal perversions of sapient history. What is a sapient? Like Homo sapien. Us, humans. It's another name to call humanity. Homo sapiens. What does the word homo mean? Same. What does the word sapien mean? Wise man. In Latin. Moving forward. Well, do your research on that chakra aspect. And you'll find that, yeah, that is the missing piece there. That's the ability to weaponize our mind. But let's not forget, all of Hinduism is primarily a parable. So in other words, what it's telling you is, we deprived you of your abilities to defend yourselves. To defend yourselves. To defend, not offend. To defend yourselves. We'd have you deprived of your abilities to do this. That's why you believe in this story, that a portion of your mind and or a sense of your mind that gives you the ability to defend yourself or fight back with it was removed and placed away from you. But then when you look at any picture of Vishnu, he's just sitting there with it spinning in his hand like he had it the whole time. Man, it's just been right here the whole time chilling with me. Meaning you still have it because I am a part of you as you are a part of me, and we are all one and the same being. When you do your research on this weapon that Lord Vishnu used when he incarnated into Dhanvantari, it's a chakra. It's the name of it though. The name of it, it's a long name to pronounce, but I know it starts with an S. Schwad or something. I'm not even going to try because I don't want to butcher it. I see the words in my mind, but to pronounce the pronunciation of it, I don't want to butcher it. I'm not going to do it. Learn how to pronounce the word too. Look up how to pronounce the word and everything. Just study that. Just study everything about yourself. Learn who you are truly. But this is all I have for this video for right now. More information about who the true Yahawashah Yeshua is. And or what. Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is not a victim mentality. I'm just going to say these words out loud to you so you can hear them. Nobody else is going to say them to you like this. So I'm just going to say it randomly. It's not a victim mentality. I'm just aware of what struck me, past tense. Aware of what stricken we, what strickens we. Aware of what strickens we, present tense. And aware of what will not stop striking us at all, destiny, future tense. Which is why it definitely ain't about no competition with me. Not even a portion or a snippet or a sliver. I don't want to be better than anybody. I can't be better than you. I can't be. Want to know why? Because the best part of us all is completely even within us all. Yeah, put that on a t-shirt and sell it. Not about a competition with me. It's only about the awareness and knowledge of the evil this world forces us to endure and needs to be stopped. Therefore, I don't desire to be your king or your leader. The spirit soul leads me. I'm trying to convince you all to let it lead you. Meaning I'm trying to convince you all to let an energy that serves you serve you. Then you become this energy. Then you serve you. Just like the energy is doing. Right now. Never stopped. Just the day you were born. Service. Be great for the rest of your life. You got everything you need. I started you out with it. But then came you know whose agenda. Which is why it's not about a competition with me. Only about the awareness, knowledge, and what needs to be stopped. I don't desire to be your king or your leader. I only desire to do or say something that will defend and protect you from the strikes. You want to know what I can do or say to defend and protect you from the strikes? Let you know who and or what the true Most High God really is. And then convince you to accept them. But then I'm not even going to really convince you to accept them. I'm going to just say things. It'll trap you all into accepting them. So you can get me out of hell. Period. Very narcissistic. Do not care. This energy is me, and it is the Most High God, so I'm just going to be extremely narcissistic with it. It's me. This energy is me. Like, these thoughts are me. All of it's me. It's me. I'm deciding all of this. Yeah, I know I say it's another person's plan, but that person is me. Yeah, I know I say it's the King of all kings plan, but it's me. It's all a constituent of me, so that means it's all me, you see. So does that mean I want to be your leader then? No. Technically. I don't want to be your king or your leader. I don't personally. It's just this spirit soul is me. So I'm not going to really have a choice but to be your king and your leader. Because here's the reality. Every melanated man alive, especially the millennials, are all about to be kings and leaders. All of them are. There isn't a single melanated man alive escaping my conviction. Not a one. You're all going to help us be free. All of you are. Doesn't matter your foul orientations. If you are a black man, this conviction is targeting you severely. Do better so you can make the world you are destined to rule better. Pride for the soul race. Moving forward. Therefore, let's say it again. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Matthew 22:39. Defend your neighbor as you defend yourself, at least those who are worthy. Be lifted in the spirit and walk good forever. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.